Hey everybody, and welcome back to another short talk video. Although it's not really a short talk because last video is like 30 minutes long and I still called it like a short talk. So yeah, just welcome back to another discussion like video. Today we're going to be doing Microsoft's E3, and there is one thing that I have to say about Microsoft's E3. I am so freaking proud of them. I am so proud of them. Just let's all give them a round of applause for this E3. They killed it. They did so freaking good. Wait. Oh man. But Microsoft, holy crud. I was not expecting them to have the best conference in my opinion. In my opinion, I think Microsoft had the best conference out of everybody this E3, which wow, I haven't said that in quite a while. I really don't know when the last time I said that, but yeah, Nintendo was kind of disappointing. Sony is kind of just okay. Microsoft did really well, did really good. They finally delivered those first-party exclusives, which thank God, that's the number one thing they needed to do this presentation, and that's exactly what they did. Not only more exclusives, good ones too, really good ones actually. I'm really excited about most of the most of the exclusives they showed off, and then their presentation was great. Just everything about it, yeah, just everything about it. They're just like even their normal presentation. Like one problem that I had about last year's E3, Microsoft's E3 for last year was there was so much filler in it, and like it just last year they just had these like long gameplay bits, and then they also had these like long speeches, long interviews. It was so annoying, and then they fixed all of that this year. And this is what they should do every E3 now, because instead of having all that gameplay and interviews and speeches in their E3 conference, what they did this year was they had all of that filler stuff in their special Inside Xbox for E3 this year. And then they did all that gameplay and everything else at their Inside Xbox. Not only that, they actually did announce a new exclusive, which it looks decent, but more exclusives. Nice. Just get as many as you can on their Xbox. So yeah, and I'm gonna go over their presentation, and then I'll go over their games. I'm only gonna talk about their exclusives, cause I mean, third-party games. I mean, they look awesome. Like there are a lot of ones that look interesting to me, like Cyberpunk 2077, Devil May Cry 5. That looks really good, and then Dying Light 2. That also looks like a good one. And the third-party games they showed here were awesome, but I think we all know why we came to Microsoft's conference in the first place, was to see what they were working on, what first-party games they've been working on for a while. Cause let's all be honest. As big as an Xbox fan you might be, you have to admit, Xbox One's exclusives have been very lackluster lately, and pretty much its entire lifespan. So, yeah, I think they finally delivered those good exclusives, but I'll talk about that later. So I'll only be talking about the first party exclusives, because that's mostly what I care about. So I'm gonna go over their presentation in general first. Like I said, I loved it. There is no filler, no gameplay, there was a little bit of gameplay, like for Forza Horizon 4, and then there's like little stuff, like little speeches here and there, like the whole Game Pass. That was probably the biggest filler in my opinion. That was only like, what, 5 minutes? So, the whole 2 times faster Game Pass thing, like I said in my live reaction, I just don't care about Game Pass. I know a lot of people love it, but just me, I don't like it. Again, I love getting physical games, not digital, and I don't really like the whole Game Pass subscription thing, but that's another discussion. So that just wasn't really interested in me. That got me a little bored, and then they finally got me hyped up again with I think after that they did another exclusive. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, after that they just went right back to a game, which nice. That was awesome. So yeah, their presentation was really good. No filler, no gameplay. They shoved all that stuff into inside Xbox, which I really hope they do that from now on. And I hope every conference does that from now on. I'm looking at you, Sony. So yeah, guys, I think the presentation was really well. I'd give their just their general presentation a 10 out of 10. It was really well. Really well paced. Game after game after game for 2 hours. It's like, holy crap, I did not expect 2 hours of just game. Okay, a little bit of filler. Game, little bit of filler. Game. So, yeah, I was really surprised by that. That they just, the whole 2 hours was 90% games. So, yeah. I love their presentation. I give it a 10 out of 10. Now it's time to move on to their exclusives. So I'm not going to go in any order. Like, I'm not going to be doing like, I'm not going to be talking about their first exclusive they showed off, then their second one, then the third one. No, it's going to be kind of random. I'm going to talk about the 3 exclusives that I'm mostly really hyped about, and I think most of us are about. So let's talk about their first exclusive, and I think this is probably the one that I'm really like the most hyped about. Halo 6. Now, I probably know nothing about Halo. I really don't know anything about Halo. But holy crud, does that game look beautiful. My eyes loved that so much. God, like just that world looks so fantastic. It looks so beautiful. It just, whenever there's a beautiful world to, whenever they show like a beautiful world in an open world game, it makes me want to explore it so much, and that's exactly what they showed off with Halo 6. Yeah, that world just looks so beautiful to explore. Oh god, I really want to explore it so much. I think the last time that I thought a game, a world that looked this beautiful in an open world game was Zelda Breath of the Wild, and just Halo 6 really does seem like Microsoft's Zelda Breath of the Wild. Just looks like it's taking the Halo franchise to a new direction, just like Breath of the Wild did, and yeah, dude, Halo 6, it looks so freaking awesome. I want to play. Even though we got no gameplay of it, I still want to play it without even any gameplay. Now, I know I just said a few minutes ago, that I know nothing about Halo. There is one thing that I do know about Halo, and it seems like Halo has had a downfall recently. It seems like, I always hear Halo fans like, we want Halo to return back to, the classic games, Halo 1 through 3. We don't want any of this, dumb stuff in Halo 4 and 5. Like, it seems like what I'm getting at is that the classics are really good, and then a new studio came in that ruined the whole franchise. Trust me, I know how that feels. Mario Party. But, it seems like Halo fans are really looking up to this game. This new game, it seems like it's giving a lot of Halo fans hope, and that's awesome. And I'm glad that I'm liking that I think this game looks awesome, and it seems like most Halo fans can agree with me on that. So yeah, now I do want to stay optimistic, because like I said, I've heard so many Halo fans be like, the new creators of Halo have ruined the Halo franchise, like Halo 4 and 5. Those games were terrible. And then it seems like those same creators are making Halo 6. So yeah, it seems like Halo fans aren't trying to get their hopes up too much, and I think that I should do that too. Even though, like I said, I'm not a big Halo fan, and I don't really know much about the franchise. So, but even though I don't know much about it, I think I should lower my expectations a bit. Even though I can't, it looks so freaking good. It looks so awesome. Just also that, by the way, starting off their conference like that, just that you already know that if they start off with a open world Halo game, that it seems like Halo fans have been analyzing it a bit, and there does seem like bits that look like it is returning back to the classic style. It's like, how do you start off a better way than that? It's like, just once again, a round of applause for Microsoft. So yeah, it seems like also I did like I said about Halo fans analyzing this trailer, and they do seem like it does seem like they know that it seems like this game might finally be returning to Halo when it first started, like the first 3 games. One thing that I hear a lot of Halo fans pointing out is oh, I should have brought water because I'm really thirsty right now. But it seems like Halo fans are pointing out that Master Chief has his original design from 1 through 3, which it seems like most fans like that classic design more than the design Master Chief has for Halo 4 and 5, which I actually did. I've also seen pictures and like some gameplay of the original Halos and the Halos now, and I kind of do agree with them. I actually do kind of like his original design better than his new ones. I can't really explain why. I don't know. I actually do kind of like his classic design more than his new design in the newer games. So that's one reason. It seems like Halo fans are hyped. It seems like the creators of Halo 4 and 5 are kind of listening to the fans and just giving Halo an open world experience. I don't know if this has been a thing before. I don't think it has. But turning Halo into open world, I think, is a completely new idea. So that's awesome, and yeah, I'm really excited. As much as I do not know about Halo, I love seeing this beautiful world. It makes me want to explore it. Halo fans are happy, so that's making me more hyped. And yeah, that was a really long explanation of Halo 6, but that was probably the the big highlight of the show for to me. And yeah, just Halo 6 looks awesome. Looking forward to it. And they did not confirm if it's going to be in 2019 or later, but I also think it's going to be 2019. I wouldn't be that shocked, but yeah, there's a chance it could be 2020, maybe when the next Xbox comes, and yeah. Alright, so I think it's time to move on to the next game that looks so freaking good to me. Actually, 3 of them. The rumors were true about the 3 Gears of War games that are coming to this presentation. One was Gears of War 5. One of them was Gears of War Tactics. And then one was a spin-off series for Gears of War. So let's start off with Tactics and the spin-off series before I go on a very long explanation about what I really like about Gears of War 5 from what we're seeing so far. So Gears of War, let's start with the spin-off. I loved how they announced this. Like, they made it kind of look like it was a trailer for Gears of War 5. But then you just have like Marcus and Kate and Delmont come out of the wall, and then they're just like in this pop I don't know what style you would call it, but it's like this pop. They call it Pop Gears of War, or no, Gears Pop. That's what they're calling it. And I've never been that big of a design. I've never been a fan of that design, like the whole pop design. I don't really know how to call it, but I'm just gonna call it pop for now. But I really like this. It's so funny and cute seeing Gears of War in this style. Cause usually Gears of War is a franchise where it's like dark and serious and just a little emotional and like just it's like a gory kind of also. So it's like this deep dark franchise, and then just seeing this like a cute and funny version of Gears of War. It's just I love it so much. Also the voice acting's funny too. I don't know, I love seeing them in that design. It's like it's taking a break from the whole deep and dark and seriousness that Gears of War is usually known for, and just giving it this silly style, and I love it so much. Yeah, I really like it. Though they did show no gameplay of it, so that was a little disappointing. But I think this is probably the biggest surprise to me when it came to that spin-off. It's a mobile game. Which, what? Gears of War is coming to mobile, guys. That's really exciting. I mean, I'm still excited, but wow, if I did not expect a spin-off to be on mobile, and it's only mobile. It's not like it's coming to Xbox or PC. It's only mobile, which is so weird to me. That is so freaking weird to me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that spin-off game. It's giving a new style to Gears of War. It's giving us something different that we don't normally see in Gears of War. We do not see silly, cartoony-ish design in Gears of War at all. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. It looks cute. I'm definitely gonna get it when it comes out. Yeah. Now I just have to wait for more gameplay on it. So the next Gears of War game they showed off was Gears of War Tactics, which I don't really have much to say about it. It looks cool. I like the idea of it. It looks like XCOM, which is pretty cool. Man, God, I really gotta get some water. Jesus. Okay, this is what happens when I talk too much. But Gears of War Tactics. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, it's a strategy game, which is again a nice break from the formula that Gears of War has been known for, and just kind of taking it to a different direction. And again, it's also a spin-off game, so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Though I was really disappointed when they said it was coming to PC only. I'm really disappointed about that because I really wanted to play this on Xbox. I don't really like playing games on PC. I like console. I like playing on console a lot better. So yeah, I kind of wish this game was coming to Xbox. I get the feeling it will. Once PC version will be out for probably a while, and then here's Gears of War Tactics for Xbox One. So yeah. I don't know, maybe if it gets, like, a lot of good reception and then, feedback, I don't know why I said reception, but feedback, then they'll maybe port to Xbox One. I really hope so, because it looks like a fun game I could play on Xbox. So, yeah. It looks cool. They barely showed any gameplay, so it's, like, kind of hard to, give out my thoughts on it, but the whole idea of it sounds pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it, and yeah. Alright, it's time for the big one. Gears of War 5. Woo! Was this a treat? I love the Gears of War franchise. It's awesome. It's one of the few creative shooters that are out today. It's one of the I'd say really fun shooters that are out. Because let's be honest, there's not really that many good shooters anymore. So yeah, and it seems like I love this new direction they're giving Gears of War. When I finished Gears of War 5, or not 5, 4, it gave me this taste, like what I thought after the game was like, wow, this game was good, but I think it's time for a change up. And that's exactly what they're delivering here. I always, God, my throat, Jesus. After Gears of War 4, I feel like the franchise. I really did feel like the franchise was getting a little stale of that samey-ish kind of that samey-ish formula. I always thought it's time for a mix-up. Like not like a huge mix-up like Zelda Breath of the Wild did to the Zelda franchise or God of War is doing right now. Just a mix-up that doesn't completely change the game. It still has the same formula, but like changed up to something we've never seen before. And it seems like that's what they're doing. I saw that inside Xbox interview with the Gears of War creator. And he says that the game is going to be more open world, and I love that so much because I always really wanted kind of a open world Gears of War. Now, from seeing the trailer, it doesn't seem like it's too open world. It seems more like a sandbox shooter, and I really hope that's what it is. Like he said, it's open. He said that there's gonna be a lot more exploration. So he never really said, "Oh, it's gonna be open world," or "Oh, it's gonna be a sandbox." I really hope it's a sandbox, cause just open world Gears of War, that doesn't sound that good. Like Gears of War doesn't really seem like the franchise you would give an open world game to. So I think a sandbox style of Gears of War would be awesome. But just the whole general idea of exploring, like really exploring, not just point A to point B anymore. It seems like you're really gonna be exploring now in this game, and I love that so much. That's the exact type of change that I wanted in Gears of War, and they're delivering it to Gears of War 5. So that is awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, Gears of War creators, for just changing up the formula a bit. And another thing that the creator of Gears of War franchise said in their interview was we're gonna be seeing more places now. Like, and that's also one kind of thing that I had a problem with Gears of War. Ever since kind of 5, I'm at 4. Why do I keep calling Gears of War 5 or 4 or 5? Why am I confusing those two? I don't know. But it seems like we're gonna be exploring a lot more places now. Like one place we saw in the trailer was a ice world. It looks really cool. Also, I love that like little that little ski thing that she's riding in the water, in like the icy type of area. That place looks gorgeous, and I really want to just ride that thing. It was like I don't know. It was like a boat, and then you're like attached to it, and then it almost looked like she was surfboarding or like kind of skiing on the water or something. I don't know, but that looks cool. Also, I saw no guns or anything. So like, usually when we're riding a vehicle in Gears of War, it's of course to get to point A to point B. But it's also to like shoot a bunch of enemies that are kind of in the way or are trying to block your path. It doesn't seem like with this new vehicle or whatever Kate is on, or yeah, whatever they're using to get across the water. Because I don't see any weapons, or I don't see any guns or anything that could like kill any enemies. So I'm guessing that they didn't confirm this, but I'm guessing that they're only going to use this vehicle to get to places and to And it seems like they're just gonna use this to explore places instead of just getting to point A to point B and just shooting all the enemies and stuff. So it seems like this vehicle or whatever they're driving, is just gonna be for exploration purposes, and I love that so much. I really hope that's the case. They didn't like confirm it or anything, so yeah, I really hope that it's for exploration purposes rather than just point A to point B, shoot all the enemies. So yeah, what was one thing? What was one other thing I was gonna talk about? Crud. So yeah, like I said, the developer of Gears of War said that we're gonna be exploring places that we haven't seen in Gears of War before, and I'm happy for that because Gears of War has always had this like type of theme or place that you are in. It's like I don't really know how to explain the placing or the theme of the game of like the place you're at. It's like I don't really know how to explain. It's like an alienated street. I don't really know how to explain the places you are usually in Gears of War, but it seems like they're giving. It seems like we're gonna be exploring a lot more places than the normal theme slash place we are usually used to in Gears of War. One, they gave out two examples. They said one place we'll be going to, and they showed this in the trailer, was an ice type of world, which looks really cool. I really want to explore that, and I love ice theme places slash worlds in games, so I'm really excited to explore that place. And then one other interesting place, which I really want to see how it plays out, is a desert theme, which, okay. That seems kind of unusual for Gears of War. Exploring a desert, like, that sounds kind of weird, but I also really like it. So, I really want to see what they'll do with the desert theme. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with that. And yeah, I love the new places that we're getting for Gears of War so far. Just new places, new areas to explore. I love it. So yeah, I love that. And then one final thing I want to talk about for Gears of War 5 is the stories are usually dramatic and deep and dark in Gears of War games, and it seems like they're really stepping it up at this time. I don't know who died in the trailer. Like, it showed someone died in the trailer, but I like the role is now female, which we haven't seen in Gears of War ever. So that's kind of new that we're gonna get a female role for this game. Like, the main character is female, which we'll be playing as Kate. And yeah, the story looks really good. Like, oh dude, like when I was watching that trailer, oh dude, I was actually getting goosebumps. I was really getting goosebumps. It looks so good. The story, good story in Gears of War games is nothing new, but I just want to point that out. The story looks it looks really good. It looks really deep, like deeper than any Gears of War game, to be honest. So yeah, I'm excited for the story. Oh dude, I remember one part in the trailer. Oh dude, oh my gosh, dude, I'm actually getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. I'm not even joking. I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. When Kate was like pointing the gun to Delmont, and then oh my gosh, dude, that was deep. That was really deep and I'm emotional. Oh dude, oh god, I gotta stop talking about that. That's actually giving me goosebumps right now. I really like that part about the trailer. That was really deep. That was really deep. Yeah, I wonder why oh dude, I really want to know why she was pointing the gun at Delmont. Like, maybe Delmont did something really bad. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm really excited to see what the whole story is like in this new Gears of War game. God, okay, wow. Yeah, that's Gears of War for me. I feel like I'm saying like a lot. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's kind of hard to talk like this for a long time. I know I said at the beginning of the video, oh, it's gonna be a short talk. No, this is gonna be a long talk. We're already like what 25, 27 minutes in now, and I still haven't gotten into every single game I want to talk about yet. We've only talked about 2 games, so I really got to speed this up. All right, so here's the final, like, really hyped game that I'm really looking forward to. This year, it's coming out this year. Unlike the other games are coming out in 2019. This game's coming out in 2018, which is, it's not surprising. It's Forza Horizon 4. Every Forza game comes out this year, but I'm glad we're getting a really good exclusive coming out this year. Not all the really cool exclusives, really awesome exclusives are coming out next year. We also have some coming out this year. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. Forza, Jesus. Forza Horizon, to be more specific, can't say that word, specific? I don't know how to say it, but Forza Horizon seems like it's getting better and better and better and better. And this game, holy crud, it looks so good. I love the theme of it. I love that we're exploring Britain, Scotland. That's a really cool theme. At first, I was kind of disappointed that we aren't going to be driving around in Tokyo. But like now that I've seen kind of more gameplay, and then now that they also did an interview with the creators or the main person behind Forza Horizon 4. They did an interview with him, and now I'm actually kind of glad that they chose Britain, Scotland more than Tokyo. So yeah, I actually kind of like that. I like the place that we're gonna be driving around, doing all those drifts and stuff. That's gonna be really awesome. I was really struggling to find this word in my reaction when they first showed off Forza Horizon 4, but I finally figured out the word. I finally found it out. Shared world. That is the best idea I've seen in Forza. I love that. I love that so much, dude. A shared world, like, holy crap, like, you just meet other people that are also playing, they're, like, crossing the streets, like, it really feels like, an actual world that you're playing in. Like, it feels like a really real world, and I love that so much. Like, I can already just imagine myself playing the game, and then, one person goes through a section, and I just, cross the nether, and then bam, we both hit each other. And then I'd be like, hey guy, what's up? Do you want to go drive up to the mountains up there? So yeah, I love like all the like new people you could, like all the people that are playing the game at the same time as you are. Just like discover them, meet them, and then play around with them. Like I said, you could be like you see someone's car maybe parked, and then be like, oh, hey, I really like your car. Do you want to go drive around to some other place? Do you want to go drive around to those trees over there? So I love that so much. I love the idea of a shared world. Oh, dude, what if Mario Kart did that? Now, I know Nintendo would never do that. That is never going to happen. But I'd actually be down for that idea. That'd be really cool. Just exploring around the Mushroom Kingdom, meeting new people that are also playing the game at the Mushroom Kingdom. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. But that's never going to happen. So yeah, I love the idea so much. That's probably the best idea I've seen in a racing game. Or actually, not the best idea. Sorry, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's whole gravity thing, that's the best idea ever. But second best idea ever. Just love that whole shared world. It makes the world feel more alive. And yeah. And speaking of making the world more alive, I also love that in the interview, they said the seasons actually change. Which, that is awesome. I love the season change / weather change when it comes to video games. I really love that. It makes the world feel like more immersive and like again, it just makes the world feel really real, like a real world that actually exists, except in the video game. But yeah, I love season change and weather changes when it comes to video games, and that's exactly what they're doing in this game. It seems like I don't know, it doesn't seem like the seasons changed the gameplay too much, although they did say at wintertime it makes the tracks more slippery, so like it gives you it makes it easier for drifting and stuff like that. But you also gotta be careful, not to like slip too much on the ice and stuff. So it seems like at winter time, the track kind of changes. It makes it more slipperier, and then it also seems like snow it goes on the ground too. So I don't know, maybe you can't access certain areas because it's blocked off by the snow. I don't know, but they said that they gave out examples of how winter kind of changes the game, but it doesn't seem like summer, fall, or spring really, that's kind of disappointing. But hey, at least we have season changing in this game, and it looks gorgeous, dude. Spring in that game, you have to see what spring looks like in that game. Holy crud! Holy, it is beautiful. It is beauty. Among your eyes. So, yeah, give that a look. Definitely give that a look. I love the whole season change. They didn't say if there's like weather change or anything. I kind of hope there is. I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. One more thing I do want to talk about Forza is I'm not sure if this has ever been new to Forza. But I also saw in the trailer that there's also dirt bikes that were getting rode. Like, it seems like people are also riding dirt bikes, which I really also love that idea. I'm not sure if that's new to Forza or not. I don't think it is. I don't remember dirt bikes ever being in Forza, but that's awesome that we could ride dirt bikes. And one thing I have to see the trailer again. I don't know if my mind was like playing games with me or not, but I don't know what the heck I saw, but it seemed like a boat was riding on land, which was the weirdest but coolest thing I've ever seen. That was so freaking awesome. That was funny. Like, it could have been something else, but it looked like a boat was like riding on land. Like, what the frick? Why is this boat just? I don't know. It just didn't make any sense, but it was really awesome, and it got me really hyped for some reason. It could have been something different, like I said, but it did really look like a boat. I kind of doubt it is. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, that looks really cool. Oh, like, if that is true, I really hope we can ride boats, not just on land, but also hopefully on water. Obviously, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would a boat just ride on land? That wouldn't even be a boat. But anyways, yeah, hopefully we can ride boats in this game. If that's what I truly saw, a boat riding on land, then that is awesome. I'm not sure why you would ride a boat on land. Just use a car, but okay, it's wacky. It's wacky and funny, and I love it. So, yeah, dirt bikes and boats. I don't think that's ever been in Forza before. So, that's really cool. I like that it's expanding more than just cars. Which, of course, the main game of course, is still driving around with cars and stuff. It also seems like you could get dirt bikes and, excuse me, get boats, and that's really awesome. And I also saw some Jeeps in there, which that's not new. Forza has most Forza games have Jeeps in them, so that's not new. So yeah, I love everything that I'm seeing for Forza. And then one more thing, actually, I do just really quickly, I want to talk about again. I love that they're continuing that open world racing type of game that, like, you could just race anywhere. You could race on top of the mountains, you could race to that forest over there, you could race that town over there. I love the whole open world aspects of it. I know that's not new. That was in Forza Horizon 3, but I'm glad that they're still keeping that idea of open world. And not only that, they're making it even better, like I said, with shared world. So that louder clap. That I love that idea. That's awesome. I'm seeing everything I'm seeing for Forza. I am loving to death, and I'm excited to get August, not August, October 2nd, and of course that has to be releasing on the same day of Mega Man 11. Oh, I mean, I really want to get into the Mega Man franchise, but Forza kind of looks better. I think I'd rather get Forza, so maybe on Christmas Mega Man 11, maybe Christmas, but I think my October game will be Forza. So yeah, and not only that, Mario Party is coming October 5th. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy first week of October. So yeah, Forza I'm definitely looking forward to. So those are the three most, in my opinion, the most hyped games of Microsoft the E3. Time to get into the other games, which I'm still really hyped for, but just not as much as Halo 6, Gears of War 5, and Forza Horizon 4. Man, Jesus. Alright, so let's get to one of the other hyped games I'm really looking forward to, and it's, of course, a 2019 game. It's Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I have not played the first game. I've seen a little bit of gameplay, but not too much. I love the art style of it. I love those like bright neon colors. And then I love the gameplay. It looks really cool. The music. God, that was beautiful. The music in that trailer was godlike. That was so good. That was good. Again, that just gave me goosebumps. That was awesome. Music was really good in the trailer. It looks really cool. It seemed like that little I don't know. It looks like a fox, but a rabbit kind of. I don't know what it is really, but it looked like it had like some electricity power, which looked really cool. The backgrounds and themes in that game, God, gorgeous. Super Mario, the 2D Mario games really need to step up their game compared to the themes and stuff like that in this game. So yeah, the theme, it looks really, really beautiful. Never seen anything like it in a 2D platformer. So yeah, that got me hyped. I also like the one thing that they showed. One thing that they showed was that the character was able to like kind of turn into a drill, and then it was like going across the wall and stuff. It was like drilling inside the wall, and you're like going up and stuff. And that was really awesome to get to a higher edge. In the level that they're playing in, so that was really cool. So it seemed like he had some electricity power, and then it also seemed like. Also, he was like drilling up the wall and stuff. That was really cool. Another thing that I saw is I guess you could ride the owl in this game now, which that's really cool. That'll lead to some really cool level design, and yeah, it seems like you could ride the owl in the game, which is awesome. Yeah, I love the whole themes. I love the whole colors. It just looks like another fantastic 2D platformer. I love how it turned into that like nice, beautiful looking theme, and then just kind of went to dark, and then there's like this giant spider that attacked you. That looks really cool. And yeah. That's all I kind of have to say about that game. Looks really cool. I really want to play the first game before getting the second one. And yeah, another cool looking 2D platformer. Another game that they showed that looks really awesome is Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 looks really awesome. Again, one of the few good looking shooters now. A lot of shooters, I feel like nowadays, just aren't that fun anymore. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Crackdown 3. That looks awesome. I love how you can like jump the building and building. You have these like insanely high jumps, which is awesome. I really like how you're like kind of destroying the city, kind of. I really like it. It also seems like one part in the trailer that they showed was you could ride this car and then like kind of transform into a tank, which was really cool. So it seems like the vehicles in this game could like transform. That's really awesome. And another thing that I like is the colors. Again, just neon bright colors. I love that type of style in games. It just looks awesome. It really like pops out to my eye, and I really like it. I really like those neon type of colors. So yeah, it looks like they're giving that in not Gears of War 3, Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 looks awesome, and I also I just love that you're playing as this like really OP guy that could like jump over buildings and could like lift tanks. Oh yeah, and then one thing that they showed, like it looked like he lifted a tank and like threw it at them, and then had this like really OP gun, and it just seems like explosions are these. And I also love the explosions, by the way, how they're like different colored. Like some of the explosions are like kind of pink, yellow, green, and red and blue. That's also really awesome, like confetti colors. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like that. I really like how OP this character that you're playing as is. You just throw tanks, throw cars, jump above buildings. I love it. I love what I'm seeing of this game so far. I really want to see more. Really want to see more. So those were the other two games. What was one other? Battletoads. Battletoads looks. I mean, we didn't see anything. We didn't see like any new gameplay of it. Like there wasn't. They barely showed anything. They kind of just showed like, oh, two new graphics, 2.D action, platform. I forgot what they said, but yeah, they did announce Battletoads last year's E3, and I think even the E3 before that. So it wasn't really that surprising an announcement, though. I think we should have gotten gameplay by now, especially since they've been kind of teasing it for a while. So that was a little disappointing, but they did show like a little snippets of it, like and they showed like the frog's tongue, and then they also showed like some other kind of things. I really like the colors. Like I said, just bright colors. Another bright color game. I love it. I love it, Microsoft. Keep on giving me those games. Keep on giving those me those type of games. I love them. But yeah, I love their new art style. It's like a really cartoony, bright colored art style, and I really like it. It looks cool. I kind of like also how corny they kind of made it. They kind of made it like an action comic book thing. I don't know. It looks really cool. So yeah, Battletoads looks cool, especially since the last Battletoads game was back in like what 1990, 1980. Yeah, it's been a really long time since a new Battletoads game, and it seems like they're finally giving it another modernized game for 2019. Awesome. Again, another 2019 game. Oh, I don't want to wait that long, but whatever. It'll be worth the wait. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about Battletoads. It's kind of small, but at the same time, it just looks really cool. Alright, so we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Believe it or not, guys, we're actually almost done. And there's just a few more things I gotta talk, that I wanted to talk about, and then that's really it. Another exclusive. This kind of seemed like an indie game, it's kind of small. Tunic. Tunic looks actually kind of cool. I love the art style. I love the design and art style of it. It's got a really cool design. Though, it's so Zelda. It looks almost copy pasted of Zelda. Just as the entire franchise of Zelda, it's so similar. Like you have dungeons, you have bosses after the dungeons. You're like exploring this world, like cutting up grass. Like even the tunic the fox is wearing is exactly like Link's. And it also showed I love how that was the first thing they showed was at the beginning of the trailer. They showed like this fox like character that has a green tunic like Link's. Look around at this forest mysteriously, and then he looked straight in front of him. And then bam, and lighted the master sword. I meant just a normal sword in the forest. So yeah, like if you watch the beginning of that trailer, you could really see that it really does seem like The Legend of Zelda just with a fox. Like I was almost about that. I was almost really wanting to hear that Master Sword theme, that Master Sword kind of jingle. Like da 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 do do do, kind of that. I was actually kind of expecting that theme. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this isn't Zelda. So yeah, it really seems like copy paste Zelda, but it looks kind of different enough at the same time. It looks different enough to for me to kind of want to buy. I'm actually kind of interested in it. I just love the whole art style of it. It's like you're on like this like three. I really don't know how to describe it, but it does look really good. You have to see the trailer for yourself. It looks really good. Just search up Tunic E3 2018 trailer. It looks good. It looks really good. As much as Zelda as it seems, it seems it could be unique enough to be its own game and not like exactly like The Legend of Zelda. So yeah, it looks cute. Also, I love the character. I love the whole fox character. It looks really cute. He looks really cute. But oh, excuse me. That's very unprofessional of me. No, just kidding. But yeah, Tunic. That I'm kind of looking forward to it. Though, if there is a Zelda game that releases anywhere near that game, sorry, I'm getting that Zelda game. Like Skyward Sword HD, that's immediately me saying no, I'm not, I'm saving my money up for that Skyward Sword HD. Sorry, Tunic, but maybe next time. But yeah, if there's any Zelda game that gets released around Tunic, then I'm obviously going for the Zelda game. But yeah, Tunic, it looks cute. I really hope they don't charge like $60 for it. I really hope it's like just a small $20 game. It really seems like it. It seems like a $20 kind of game. Yeah, so Tunic looks really awesome. What's some other things? So yeah, I think that's really the last new exclusive I have to talk about. So yeah, I think that's really the last new exclusive that I want to talk about. Now it's time for the updates. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Stick with me. But yeah, there's two updates that I want to talk about for Xbox exclusives or Microsoft exclusives that have already came out, but you know, just updates for them that look really cool. Three of them actually. Cuphead, I really want to play that game. It looks so freaking awesome. I love the whole 1930s Mickey Mouse style of it. It looks fantastic. It looks like really like one of the most unique platformers. So that's awesome. That's awesome that the game's getting DLC for it. Though it's coming out 2019, which is wow. That's that's a long time. That's a long time. Especially since this game, you know, by the time DLC comes out for that game, it'll be a year. So, yeah, kind of surprised that the game's getting DLC that late, but whatever. Hopefully that's when, I think that's what I'm planning on doing. I think I'll get Cuphead when the DLC comes out for that game. So yeah, Cuphead getting DLC, that's awesome. I'm glad that they're still supporting it. Sea of Thieves. I'm not sure if you have to pay for it. I'm not sure if it's a free update or if it's like paid DLC. Please don't be paid DLC. It's like I always hear this is the one thing that I always hear from Sea of Thieves players. The game does not have enough content, and I always hear people say it seems like kind of a $20 game. So just having having your game already $60, which your fans aren't agreeing with that price. I hear a lot of people say that it should be like a $30 game. So having not already enough content and you're already paying $60, and then now you're coming out with this DLC that you have to pay even more for the game to make it seem like a $60 game, which it doesn't really already. It doesn't make sense. So I really hope that's just a free update. I don't think they ever said. I don't think they ever said it was like free or paid or whatever. It'd be really stupid of them if it was paid. So I really hope this is free. And yeah, it seems like Sea of Thieves, the more updates they come out with it, the more it seems like a $60 game. And who knows, like maybe when this whole update comes out, it's not just also by the way, it's not just a small update. It's actually a pretty big update. Like it seems like these new skeleton enemies are raiding the seas, and yeah, like it actually seems like a big update, not just like small update that like tweaks some things here and there and just, oh hey, here's a little bit of new content. It seems like there's a lot of new content. So yeah, it seems like Sea of Thieves is finally starting to justify its $60 price, which is awesome. And yeah, good job, Sea of Thieves. I actually might buy your game because I really want to when they first announced it. And then just hearing the reviews and hearing everybody saying it just barely has enough content really disappointed me. So, who knows, this might finally be my time when I get the game. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Last but not least, I think this was their biggest like update for their already exclusive game for Microsoft was their the PUBG update. That looks really good, and I love how much they're supporting the game. They just released a new desert map for the game recently, and now it seems like there's 3 new maps. Like what? That looks insane. I'm really excited for that, but yeah, I'm really tempted to get PUBG for Xbox One now. I really do want. I have it on mobile right now, and I really do like it. And it seems like with all these maps and stuff, I've always been like when they first announced PUBG and said it was $30, like ew, that does not look like a $30 game. Sorry, but I honestly don't think I'll ever pay $30 for a battle royale game. But PUBG is now $20 off for E3. I don't know if it still is now since E3 ended, but yeah, this might finally be the time I'll get PUBG for $20, and the 3 new maps look really awesome. Also, there's a new war mode looked really interesting. It also seems like you have shields now, which is really cool. Yeah. And probably the biggest thing about this update, I would say, is the new ice map. It seems like there's like a new winter map, which they said the whole wintry theme will really change up the gameplay. Which, yes, again, like I said, I don't know, like 50 minutes ago or something, I really love ice themes / world / levels in games. So I'm glad we're getting an icy type of map in this game. It's awesome, and then it just seems more and more reasons to get PUBG rather than Fortnite. Because let's be honest, PUBG is a lot better than Fortnite. Just gotta say that right now. Fortnite's okay, but PUBG's a lot better. So yeah, and just these new updates are giving me more reasons why I think PUBG is better than Fortnite. So yeah, it's a big update for all three of these games, not just PUBG, but all three of these games. So yeah, looking forward to those. Looking forward to those. Yeah, I think that's really it. I think that's it. Actually, no, there is one thing I have to say. I know I did say I'm not going to be talking about third-party games, but this one is, Pacific, I can't say that word, I'm sorry guys, but that one specific game, there is one specific game that I really want to talk about that's third-party, that's already been on PS4, which, I'm so happy. This was definitely, this was, believe it or not, one of the, big highlights for me in this presentation, but Nier Automata is coming to Xbox. Yes, dude. Yes. Dude, the rumors were true back in March, I think. Yeah, March. And I'm so happy the rumors were true. Nier Automata seems like one of the best games that came out last year and one of the best PS4 games. And again, just another reason why I really wanted a PS4. And just seeing Nier Automata, yes. So I am so hyped. And what's getting even more hyped, it's coming out in a month. Nier Automata is coming out in a month, which is insane. If anything, I was expecting like September, so yeah, that'll definitely be my July game. I'm definitely getting that either day one or week one. I'm really excited about Nier Automata. So yeah, that was awesome. That's probably the biggest third-party game I think got announced. I'm so happy that it's finally coming to Xbox. Hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go get a drink of water because I was dying of thirst just a few seconds ago, and I really did not want to like die in front of the camera. So yeah, I definitely need that water. Oh, now I feel like I could talk like another hour. No, I'm just kidding. That's not gonna happen. So Nier Automata, that looks awesome. I'm so happy that's coming to Xbox One. That's either day one or week one. I'm definitely getting that day one or week one. So yeah, I'm excited to play my Xbox. I haven't played my Xbox in quite a while. It's all been Nintendo Switch. So yeah, finally get to play my Xbox ever since like what, March I think was the last time. Probably April. So it's been a while. So yeah, Nier Automata, I'm really looking forward to that. And that is it. That is all I have to say. Actually, no, there's one last thing that I have to say. It's time to grade Microsoft's presentation. And I think what I have to give Microsoft's presentation is a B+ to an A-. It was so freaking good. The exclusives, I've never been more hyped about Xbox One's exclusives, or Microsoft's exclusives. As I should say Microsoft's, just Xbox One's exclusives at all, like these entire 6 years. So, yeah, I've never been more excited about Xbox One's exclusives. It really seems like they really addressed that. Also, not only that, they bought 5 new first-party studios, which is awesome. That's good for Microsoft. Once again, I'm proud that they got all those studios working for them and just create more and more of those awesome first-party games. And yeah, not just only exclusives in the studios, their presentation was nice. Their third-party games that they showed were really awesome. I love the ending where they kind of made it look like they made the screen kind of glitch out, and then they had like all this red code and stuff, and then they announced, or they gave us a new trailer of Cyberpunk. So that was a really awesome way to end off the show. The beginning of it, it's like, how can you get any better than that? So yeah, the overall conference was probably an A, like a normal A, just a regular A to a B+, like around there, either an A, an A- or a B+. I'm kind of debating. other one. But yeah, this was definitely one of Microsoft's best E3s ever. And oh, dude, like this conference honestly made up for Nintendo's disappointing conference. So yeah, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I'm really sorry this took a long time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rename this to a long talk instead of short talk, because this was not short at all. It's just that there was so much games to talk about and this year's from Microsoft, and there's like a lot I had to give like my thoughts about. I just made this video into a long talk instead of a short talk, unlike Nintendo's, so where there's like one game or two games that I really had to talk about. That's it. So yeah, there's definitely a big increase in video size when coming to Microsoft's presentation and Nintendo's. And yeah, Microsoft, I'm proud of you once again. Leave a comment below. Did you like Microsoft's presentation, or were you really disappointed like how I was about Nintendo's presentation this year? Leave a comment below. Thank you guys all for watching this really long talk. I doubt you guys even watched the full, like, what, 50 minutes I'm guessing that this video will be. Yeah, I doubt you guys watched the whole thing, but still leave a comment below. Just still leave a comment below. Yeah, and I'll see you guys all next time in another video. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Microsoft, you did awesome. Nintendo, just do better next year. Yeah, and then Microsoft, just keep doing what you're doing for the following years. Yeah, so see you guys all then. Bye, peace out. Peace. Mario Fan 5000.